The podcast you're about to hear was made with Anchor. Make your own podcast for free at anchor.fm.
I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for NoBSCoachingAdvice.com, and I've been a professional coach for quite some time, helping people and organizations to play big. And I've been doing a series on quotes from, or I actually just started a series on quotes from Game of Thrones. We're on the final season of the show, and there's some great quotes that have come through that I think are very useful. And in this one, it comes from season 7, and it's a quote from Davos, who, if you don't know the names, you can recognize he's not one of the A characters. He's one of the B or C characters. He's the general from the north who accompanies Jon Snow to meet with Daenerys. And his quote is, "If we don't put aside our enmities and band together, we will die. And then it doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the Iron Throne." Folks, how often do we get caught? Lord knows, let's take a look at the American political environment these days. How often do we get trapped in petty things that really have very little meaning? That if we could learn to put these aside and work on the things that bring us together, we would be far more effective. Folks, I think this would help more of us than we can imagine. So let's put aside our petty enmities, figure out what we can do together well, and let's have a successful life. So I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us, and in the subject line put the word coaching, and I'll get back in touch. We'll figure out a time to speak and start doing some work with one another and do it in a fun way. And I'll also say I'll be back soon with more. In the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Take care.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.